ready when you are.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Let's go. Victor November Alpha.
Check.
Argol.
Yep, check.
Uvamo.
Check.
Dilbo.
Check.
Epnon.
Check.
Dumpo.
Check.
Migov.
Check.
Esdik.
Ectic. Yeah, check.
Etbex.
Check.
Utazo.
Check.
Ogden.
Check.
Netox.
And check.
Utvin. Gulf Viter.
Gulf Victor.
Vita.
Check.
Etosa.
Check.
Udbull.
Check.
Pedil. Avago.
Check.
And Old Approach. Julius Serra 035. 036.
Check. I only have a Vago and then Johannesburg.
Okay, and
So
distance 1,394.
Okay, I have 1,379.
Okay, and 36.6.
Okay, I have here 36.2.
So that
Roughly.
is
So root copy.
quite good. Root copy done.
All right. So this is done. So right now, I am going to speak a little bit with Milo. So, Milo, I am Lewis. This is Captain Amandio. We're going to be our cockpit crew for today. I am going to be the pilot flying on this leg to Johannesburg. This is our 777-300ER. It's one of our favorite airplanes on the fleet. Not the newest, but one of the favorite because everything is running smoothly. Our flight today is going to be 2 hours and 45 minutes, roughly. And we believe that our weather forecast is going to be a smooth ride all the way to Johannesburg. Good? Nice. We got everything almost ready. So now, let's go for the briefing, Captain. So, let me just finish my pre-flight and then we go for the briefing. Done. Oxygen test.
Check.
Alright, so briefing. Starting here with our EFB on our ident page, we have a 777-300ER Delta 2 Tango Echo India. 27 is our date today, 8:15. So our terminal charts database goes, it's valid to August 2nd, and our performance airport is Papa Delta Alpha Papa 4074.
Check.
I have here our terminal charts for today. So we're leaving from Luanda to Johannesburg, and I chose the alternate as Windhoek, Gaborone, and Durban.
Check.
Charts for Luanda, I have charts the airport information 10-9 and VOR DME runway 23 13.2. And for Johannesburg, we talk later on. So, starting our briefing, weather and node SAMs were checked. There was no significant node SAMs and no significant weather forecast for us today. Our aircraft technical status, we are with a perfectly working aircraft. Only we have a problem with the APU and we have to start it pneumatically. So electrically is not working. So not a problem so far. Our taxi, we are very aware of our taxi. It's very straightforward. You're going to taxi to the runway 23, cross runway 25 via Bravo. Our runway 23 already have a performance here selected for our, just a prediction. We are expected to take off with around 250 tons. We are expected to go with flaps 5 and derate 2 and assume temperature of 52 degrees Celsius. And our V speeds are 160, 162, and 165. And we're waiting for the load sheet so we can double check. Continuing. Our runway news is runway 23. The conditions are dry. Our emergency briefing for today is going to be, we're going to reject for anything. Master caution, master warnings. Your calls, your actions reject. Calls will be reject, actions will be auto throttle disconnect, thrust levers close, brakes, reverse, and I will check for the speed brake. I'll call any malfunction like speed brake up, not up, reverse is normal, not normal. I'll call ATC with position and intention and cabin crew attention at stations. We're gonna stop the aircraft and we're gonna check if any memory items required. If not, we're gonna try to vacate the runway if possible. 80 knots through 2V1, we're only going to recheck if a muzzle warning occurs. Same calls and same actions for reject. We're gonna check our speed for braking cooling. If we don't check our speed, we're just gonna assume the V1, it's the highest, and we can also check our gears and not just to give us a big picture of what is happening. From V1 on, we're gonna continue our takeoff and we're gonna treat it as an in-flight emergency. We're not going to do nothing except geared up and memory items at 400 feet. Memory items completed, we're going to continue our climb to 3,000 feet on runway heading, and we're going to call for the non-normal checklist. Non-normal checklist completed, we continue to the after takeoff checklist. We are 251 tons of weight today, waiting for the load sheet, but not expected to go much beyond that, so we are good. We are going to burn this on takeoff, and we are able to come back and land within our parameters without doing the overweight landing checklist. We don't have a departure chart for today. It's going to be via ATC clearance, and speed restrictions are standard 250 knots below 10,000 feet. Just a quick recheck of our departure briefing. So no items have been checked, weather has been checked, technical status we talked about, fuel status 58 tons. We have enough fuel to come back to Luanda. FMC setup and navigation aid selection has been done and has been cross-checked. Taxi out we talked about. Runway news is runway 23. Takeoff type, we are expected to take off with the rate 2 and assumed temperature. Takeoff emergency brief we already talked about. Special engine out procedure, runway heading to 3,000 feet. No departure chart, no departure routes. Additional items, rain and obstructions, nothing. But I would like to talk also about the one threat for today. Today we having a camera crew with us today, and it is a threat. Let's not get distracted with the cameras and with Milo. We're gonna focus on our flight. It's a normal flight, it's a normal day. We forget all about the cameras and we do our best because we are pros. Alright, so our briefing is completed and pre-flight checklist. Oxygen. That's 100%. Flight instruments.
Heading 313, 313, 313, 310. KNX 1017, 220, 107, 180.
Oh, yeah, a bit difference there. So 313, 313, QNH 1017, and we have 210 feet. So pre-flight checklist completed. So we are, 40-some minutes.
577 Luanda ground.
Angola 577, destination Johannesburg, flight level 370. 185 passengers on board plus 13 crew. Endurance 10 hours, request startup.
Angola 577, say again, POB and Jesus.
185 passengers on board plus 13 crew. Endurance 10 hours, request startup.
Angola 577, startup approved. Runway 23, wind calm, QNH 1017.
Startup approved, QNH 1017, Angola 577.
Angola 577, confirm flight level 370.
Affirm, Angola 577.
Gravatek.
Sim, transmita.
Estamos autorizados a pôr em marcha, confirma a sequência será direito e esquerdo. Condições criadas?
Sim, está criado, pode lançar motor direito.
Ok, a sequência será direito e esquerdo. Pronto direito?
Sim, pronto.
Start engine right.
Before our checklist completed.
Checklist complete.
It's alright.
Tech.
Sim,
Motor direito estabilizado com arranque normal, ponto esquerdo.
sim, está pronto para utilizar o motor.
Start engine left.
Start left.
Ora, muito obrigado. Tem 2 arranques normais com indicação normal. Muito obrigado e até a volta. Até mais logo.
Ok, tenha uma boa viagem. Até logo.
Muito obrigado.
Não esqueça de explicar qual é o código da classe. Só para descarregar. Bring away. À vista. Default tax procedure and flaps down.
Recall, chicas off.
Canceling.
Flaps 5.
Radar check.
Check.
And before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist, anti-ice, auto, recall,
Checked.
check, flight controls,
Checked.
ground equipment,
The left and the head.
right side, cleared. And before taxi checklist completed.
Checklist complete.
Water Tower Angola, correction on the ground Angola 577, request taxi.
Angola 577, taxi holding point 123, via taxi Bravo short runway 25.
Taxi to holding point 123 via taxiway Bravo hold short runway 25, Angola 577. Taxi light is on.
Check.
Angola 577, contact tower 130.0.
Contact Luanda Tower 130.0, Angola 577. Luanda Tower, good morning, Angola 577, on taxi, joining taxiway Bravo.
Alpha 77, cross runway 25 ATC.
Cross runway 25, go ahead with ATC, Angola 577.
Angola 577, clear to destination Johannesburg via Mon, level 370, after runway 23, turn left, Uvamo.
We clear to destination Johannesburg via Epsilon flight level 370, runway 23, turn left to Uvo, Angola 577.
Angola 577, read back correct, report ready for departure. Traffic in approach runway 23, about 10 miles.
Roger, report and ready for departure, Angola 577. Right side cleared.
Left check clear.
Strobe lights on, weather on my side. Okay, clear.
Check.
Okay, we are clear of runway 25, strobe lights off.
Yes.
Okay, our ATC clearance was we cleared to destination to Johannesburg via Epsilon, flight level 370, runway 23, turn left to Uvamo.
Check. And then let's wait for cabin ready.
Yes. The speech is already over, so they will give us cabin ready anytime. But there's an aircraft landing, so I think we are gonna have a slight delay for departure. Cabin ready. So takeoff review. Takeoff review is gonna be takeoff on runway 23.
577, form not ready.
Fully ready for 577.
577, line up runway 23, wind 110 to 306 knots, clear takeoff.
Run up runway 23, clear for takeoff, Angola 577. Clear for takeoff, runway 23, right side clear.
Left check clear.
Check.
Continue.
Transponder, okay, takeoff review. Takeoff runway 23, first heading will be 180. Without restrictions to flight level 370. In case of any malfunctions, runway heading to 3,000 feet.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff, checklist completed.
Checklist complete. Fully ready. Left check clear.
Right side cleared. Cabin advisory.
Yeah.
Cabin advised.
Check.
We clear for takeoff. All lights on. Everybody is seated.
Like
Rolling.
Let's go. Rolling takeoff.
Rolling.
Preparing. Okay. Ready?
Ready.
Your controls.
My controls.
My communications.
On runway 23.
Check. Stable.
Rock and roll. Set takeoff thrust.
Takeoff thrust set.
Check.
$80 knots.
Check.
V1.
Rotate. Positive ring.
Get up.
Feet.
Heading 180.
Heading 180.
Direct to Uvamo.
Confirm.
Execute. LNAV.
LNAV sets.
Flux 1.
Speed check. Left front.
Angola 577, airborne 39er, contact control frequency 124.6.
Control frequency 124.6. Bom dia, Angola 577.
Oh, whoa.
Abraço.
Flaps up.
Speed check. Flaps up.
Luanda control. 050.
The takeoff checklist complete.
Track. Autopilot.
Check. Transition altitude.
Standard set.
Standard set.
Passing flight level 35 now.
Check.
Request for speed.
Luanda control, good morning, Angola 577. Passing full zero, climbing flight level 370. Requesting free speed on climbing.
Angola 577 now are clear and proceed direct to Vamo, 370 level, Luanda ready to copy estimates.
Uncle next with estimates, proceeding direct to Wamo to level 370, Angola 577.
Execute. Okay, traffic below us.
Check.
No factor.
370. To Vamo, 1 minute ago.
Yeah. No factor, the guys below us. So
Reminder? Angola 579, Luanda.
Upper 96 seconds standby. Upper 69 on active.
track.
Angola 579, report reaching flight level 370.
Check. Stable. Control. Setting off thrust. Takeoff thrust set. Check. Eighty knots. Check. Rotate. Positive rate. Feet.
Heading 180.
Heading 180. Stable.
Rocket roll. Setting off thrust.
Takeoff thrust set.
Check.
Check. 80 knots. Rotate. Positive rate. Feet.
Heading 180.
Heading 180.
Direct to Luanda.
máxima 00.
Check. Mantenha o cinto, só pra... Yeah.
Luanda Control, Angola 577 estimates.
Angola 577, Luanda ready.
Estimating position Ovamo 0957, position Bilbo at 1024, Epsilon at 1102, and destination at 1227. Passing 120, climbing front level 370.
Angola 577, a Cockpit, and backup frequency for this route. 136.0. If unable to contact 1246, call on 136.0.
If unable to contact on this frequency and backup frequency is 136.0, Angola 577.
Point 25, QNH 1017, Nordic for VOR DME approach, runway
Speed,
23.
VNAV path.
QNH 1017 for VOR DME power, runway 23 Angola, 131.
Alright, so I'm gonna explain a little bit about our departure and taxi that we just did in Luanda. So we will park in Bravo 3, so it's a nice position because we don't require a pushback, so it's very straightforward. Luanda has a really it's a small airport, so the taxi is also very quick. So we taxi via Bravo and we cross an active runway, that's runway 0725, all the way to runway 23 via Bravo. Our ATC departure was very straightforward. We don't have in Luanda yet any standard instrument departures. So our departure clearance was to take off on runway 23. After airborne, turn left, direct to a point that it is called Ovamo. So we just departed from runway 23, basically exactly what we did, runway 23, and we just took off and turned left, direct to this position, Ovamo. Our flight, as I told you before, is going to be a quick flight since we have a tailwind of almost 40 knots. It's 2 hours and 45 minutes. Usually we do this flight 3 hours, 3 hours and 5, 3 hours and 10. Right now we're still in Luanda, in Angola airspace. In about 20 minutes we will be crossing into Namibian airspace, so it's Windhoek FIR, and then with Gaborone FIR. And finally we are going to join with Johannesburg. Our arrival in Johannesburg, we are expected to land into runway 03, so facing the north. And we're going to do an arrival called a Vago arrival. The Vago arrival is very interesting and very easy also to interpret. So we start our arrival into a Vago, and then we just do basically a traffic pattern right from the right, and then we land into runway 03. We don't know yet if it's runway 03 right or runway 03 left, but this is our plan for today, landing in Johannesburg. The taxi in Johannesburg is also very straightforward. We have a daily flight to Johannesburg, so we are very accustomed to flying to Johannesburg. So our taxi, if we're landing in runway 03 right, that is the standard runway for landing, we plan taxiing onto Romeo Echo, crossing the whole airport, crossing the other runway into Apron Bravo, and we are planning to stay into Alpha 6 or Alpha 5. We don't know yet. And those Alpha 6 and Alpha 5 are the best spots for you to be able to park in Johannesburg because it's in front of the duty free. So it's gonna be our plan for today. Lovely weather, clear skies, no clouds in sight. We expect to have a smooth ride all the way to Johannesburg. A little bit bumpy on the descent because of Johannesburg. It's a bit high. Johannesburg is 5,000 feet above mean sea level, and Luanda is sea level. So sometimes it gets some turbulence on descent, but not much, not much. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about our 777s. We have 777-200s and 777-300s. Usually our 777 I use for long flights. We have flights, most of our flights are within 7 to 8 hours. And it's not common, worldwide speaking, to use 777-300s or any 777 for very short flights. We have two problems here. First, our 737 fleet are currently doing the maintenance checks, so we are without our 737s that usually do these flights. We are doing this to cover those 737 flights, and we don't have many passengers, but our passengers, usually Angolan passengers, they carry a lot of bags. And there's a lot of exchange of cargo between South Africa and Angola. And that cargo varies from fruits, vegetables, vaccines, anything you can imagine. Even sometimes wood that you make furnitures. But that's why we usually use, even though we don't have enough passengers or we don't have the full cabin, but usually our cargo holds and today's 185 passengers is a very acceptable number. And we have 4 tons of cargo pretty much. But usually it's way more than that. Usually we carry on this flight an average of 10 tons of cargo. And the passengers are within 170, 180 passengers. It is not the optimum, it's not what we wish for, to fly 2 hours, because it puts many cycles into the aircraft. This aircraft is built for very long flights. Beyond 8 hours, beyond 9 hours. This is what this aircraft is made for. But right now we are, as a company, working on that. We have an order for 6 Airbuses 220s, another 2 737s that we are working on currently. That will be doing this type of regional flights. The 777 will only be used for long-range flights. But we still enjoy it anyways. We get to sleep home, get to go home at night, so it is a night flight. And we have this flight every single day. So this is my second Johannesburg in this week. Okay, ready for the briefing. So, NOTAMs, we checked the no significant NOTAMs for Johannesburg. They were checked. Weather. The weather is very nice. It's clear skies, temperature around 18 degrees Celsius, and with a QNH of 1027. Runway 03s are new, so we are expected to do the Avago 1 Charlie arrival. Our chart number is 10-2, dated 6th of April 2018. So 8 is 1262 is set. Speed limit points, we are going to follow the speed limit points. LOSCOM is read and do, and we do the read and do. So the Avago 1 Charlie starts at Avago. It says from Avago, passing a maximum of 250 knots. Going straight on course 140 to Julia Sierra 035. passing 8,000 or above, a maximum of 210 knots. Okay, turning right onto 194 course to Juliet Sierra 036, passing 8,000 feet or above at a maximum of 210 knots. And Juliet Sierra 037, 8,000 or above, maximum of 210 knots. Then we join vectors for approach onto runway 03 right. I have a runway 03 left here on standby. On runway 03 right, chart is 11-3, 14th of July of 2023. Localizer Juliet November India 109.1 with final approach course 034. So our ILS minimum is going to be 5,710. Airport elevation is 558. And our minimum safe altitude is, we cannot round up to 8,500 feet. Our missed approach, climb to 8,000. Maintain runway track. When passing 7,000, turn right onto 206 heading. Passing 11 DME Juliet Sierra Victor, turn right direct to the VOR. Our landing on runway 03, we have 11,771 feet. We are expecting to vacate via Romeo Echo or Romeo Sierra, whichever comes first. Outer brakes 3, and we're going to use a full reverse on landing. Just for quick reference, Johannesburg, Romeo Echo exit is 6,200 feet. Our landing performance, we are expecting to land with 228 tons. I'll round it up to 229. Conditions are dry, winds are calm, 17 degrees Celsius with QNH 1027, with flaps 30. And landing with auto brakes 3. Landing with auto brakes 3 will give us a landing distance of 8,050. So, pretty much we're going to be able to vacate via Romeo Sierra, the next to the left. Check.
Good afternoon, Angola 577. Position gate 2 is at 1158. At level 370, full information, whiskey. Angola 577, afternoon, under radar control level 370, route direct Avago, clear Avago 1 Charlie, runway 03 right, information, whiskey correct. Route direct Avago for Avago 1 Charlie, Angola 577.
Execute.
Link 044, request further class.
Okay, so our plan taxi was going to be Romeo Sierra, Yankee Hotel, cross runway 03 left, crossing into hotel and joining the apron via Alpha. So, are you happy with the briefing? Briefing is complete, your control still. I'm going to speak real quick to the passengers.
Condition. Angola 577, descent to level 210. Descent to level 210, Angola 577.
Okay, descent checklist. My controls.
Confirm is direct on that.
Check. Check. Flaps 3, speed 143, minimum 5,710 feet.
148, 1,710. Check on left and approach briefing.
Approach briefing completed. Checked. Idle.
577.
So we clear to descend to 180. I put 180 here. And I say 180 set. This is our standard operating procedure. It's always a double action and a double response, right? So okay, 5,758 set. It's better for us because we're gonna be this lot shorter. Our taxi is gonna be a lot shorter. Check. So we are going to exit via We're gonna be exiting via hotel, yeah? Home hotel ou hotel?
Ok.
A mesma que saímos anteontem. Alright?
22 faça bem.
Angola 577, decent altitude 8,000 feet, QNH 1027.
And again, it's 027, descend altitude 8,000 feet, Angola 577.
8,000 feet set. Approach checklist.
Altimeter.
QNH 1027 set.
QNH 1027.
Reading 14,600 feet now.
Check. Approach checklist complete.
Check.
Okay, 62, good day, landing runway 03 right, descend to flight level 120.
03 right, descend flight level 120, link 862.
Dale.
1,000 feet.
Angola 577, turn left heading 150.
Left heading 150, Angola 577.
150 set.
Check.
Check.
9,000.
Link 303, descend to flight level 100. Descend flight level 100, link 303.
Departure, good afternoon, Qatar 30 kilo, passing 7,900 on the Eggman 1 Charlie departure.
Qatar 302, good day, identified on departure, we're out of control, climb to flight level 150.
Climbing flight level 150, Qatar 30 kilo.
Run Bulgaria.
Angola 577, turn left heading 120.
Turn left 120, Angola 577.
Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Flaps 1, speed set.
Angola 577, turn for left heading 060, cleared ILS approach, runway 03 left.
Left heading 060 for ILS approach 03 left, Angola 577.
Okay.
Link
Flaps 5.
303, decent altitude 9,000 feet, QNH 1027.
Flaps 5, speed set. So, it's identified, we clear for the approach, it's an intercept heading, and pointers are showing the correct side, approach mode is armed.
Bird 40 unit, early handover, contact area 126.7.
I'ma help.
Area 127, here's the Bird 40 unit.
Até que nem preciso.
15 e pronto.
Não, só para entrar a 180 aí no gajo. Yeah, that's fine.
Isso, andava 680.
Localizer alive. Vou dar um jeitinho.
Killer redirect Eggman.
Direct Eggman, Qatar.
Localizer captured.
Link 303, turn left heading 160.
Check.
034.
Link 303.
Joburg departures, good morning, MS8 Golf Super, passing
nós entramos a 180.
level 90.
Estranho.
MS8 Golf Super Grey, identified on departure, the radar
10
control.
milhas. Alrighty. Gear down.
Transfer flight level 90, MS8 Golf.
Gear down. Yep.
Link
Flaps
303,
20.
turn left heading 120 base. Left heading 120 base, link 303.
Flaps 20.
Light slope, flaps 20, speed set.
Yes, one capture.
Run Angola 577, establish on LS, 03 left.
Thank you, Angola 577, contact tower 118.1, bye-bye.
Down on 9.1, thank you, good day, Angola 577.
Okay, flaps 20, speed set. 8,000 miss approach altitude set. Check, flaps 30. Check. Yeah, I need checklist and contact tower.
Checklist complete.
Checklist complete.
London Tower, good afternoon, Angola 577, establish on LS, 03 left.
Angola 577, good afternoon to you. The wind 320 is 17 knots, runway 03 left, clear to land, parking bay.
Kirtland, Angola 577.
Alpha 5, Delta 2 Tango Eco India.
For Alpha 5, Delta 2 Tango Echo India.
Thank you, sir.
Tower from Bravo Charlie 1.
Bravo Charlie 1, LSA is approved, remain 500 meters clear of runway
Clear
03
to
right,
land.
report located.
This is approved. The remaining 50 take left from runway 0 to right and all reports are quitted. Avoid Hello 1.
Okay, autopilot disconnect. Flight director.
Check.
1,000.
Stable.
Check.
Portugal City 2 gates, good day.
Robert Alpha Zulu, thank you ma'am, enjoy.
Approaching 03.
Check.
Check.
Wind check.
Check.
Approaching
Vento à esquerda.
Esquerda.
Minimums.
Check. Landing.
Starlink 303, good afternoon. Establish 03 left.
303, thank you, continue approach on Jet left, 320 is 15 knots, your parking bay.
Continue approach 03 left, Zulu 0, Tango Golf Charlie for Charlie 11, link 303.
Email.
Reverse to spell.
Passar aqui no hotel.
60 knots.
Angola 577, able to vacate left hotel?
Affirm.
Angola 577, vacate left hotel, taxi Alpha short of Delta, once vacated, ground 121.9, bye-bye.
Left hotel or short of Alpha and then Delta and 1.9 Angola 577.
Link 303, the wing, 340 is 15 knots, on Jet left, you catch land.
Cut land 03 left, link 303.
Three left, we're ready.
Alpha Romeo November, star 1181, bye-bye.
1181, cheers, Alpha Romeo November. Ground, good afternoon, Angola 577 on Alpha, towards short of Delta for Alpha 5.
Angola 577, great, taxi Alpha Echo to the bay.
Alpha Echo to the Bay, Angola 577.
Survey 262, request taxi Juliet. 762 Juliet, now to taxi, just make it India holding point runway 03 left.
India holding 03 left for now, Survey 260, thanks. CMA 107 in the bay.
Cheers 107.
As briefed.
Yes, sir.
Echo to the bay.
As briefed.
Minimums. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10,
recap. Reverse to normal. Na próxima. 60 knots. Check.
Approaching decision height.
Vento esquerda, filho. Está a virar para o wind.
Minimums.
Wind. Hotel winds.
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
Speed recap. Reverse to normal. Na próxima. 60 knots. Por causa da alimentação 10. Alpha 5, left hand side. You see inside?
Inside.
On TAAG Angola, is this enough space?
Yes, ma'am, should be enough.
Thank you, TAAG Angola.
7262 Tower 1181. 181, 7262, jump.
Ground, good afternoon, Safi 111, Alpha 13, request push and start.
Traffic 111, good day, push and start approved, Alpha 13, face south.
Lights out.
Push start approved to face south and India Lima on request, Safi 111.
Noted.
Só para ver como referência.
Ground, good day, link 303, holding short Delta on Alpha. Link 303, good day, taxi Alpha Hold Short of Lima. Alpha Hold Short Lima, link 303.
Ground, good day, link 114, request pushback and start.
Link 114, good day, push and start approved, face south.
Push and start approved, facing south, link 114, thank you.
Slow down.
On TAAG Angola, request taxi.
Park and brake set. Your controls.
Right, left, start.
Shut down.
Shut down procedures.
So guys, we just arrived in Johannesburg. The approach was perfect, everything was nice, a little bit bumpy upon landing, but very nice. And we are now going to prepare to go back to Luanda. So in about an hour and a half, we'll be taking off again.